At just 27 years old, Caroline Leavitt made history as one of the youngest White House press secretaries in American history. But behind the flashing cameras and polished speeches lies a world of luxury, strategy, and unshakable ambition. This is the story of Caroline Leavitt, how she rose from small-town America to the most powerful podium in the world, and how she built a life that rivals the world's elite. Caroline wasn't born into privilege. She was born in 1997 in Atkinson, New Hampshire, into a hard-working family that valued community and determination. At St. Anselm College, she double-majored in communications and politics, ran track, and worked part-time, all while building a reputation as a bold, conservative voice. After graduation, she went straight for the big leagues, interning at Fox News before joining President Trump's first administration. Her sharp instincts and confidence stood out immediately. By her mid-20s, her resume already looked like something out of a political playbook. In 2022, she ran for Congress young, outspoken, and unapologetic. Though she didn't win, the campaign catapulted her into national recognition. 3 years later, she achieved what few thought possible. Appointed as White House press secretary at just 27, the youngest ever to hold the role. Overnight, she became one of the most talked-about figures in Washington. Caroline isn't a billionaire, but her lifestyle tells a different story. With an estimated net worth between $5 and $10 million, she lives a life of quiet opulence, multiple homes, private investments, and a wardrobe that exudes power. Her Washington, D.C. residence is a multi-million-dollar smart home equipped with private security, media command centers, and high-end design throughout. Her style is sophisticated yet understated, favoring Carolina Herrera and Ralph Lauren, with elegant accessories that project confidence without excess. Beyond fashion, her real currency is access. She moves in elite circles, private dinners with global leaders, high-profile galas at Mar-a-Lago and Palm Beach, where wealth isn't discussed, it's simply understood. That access, and the influence that comes with it, is what makes her life resemble that of a billionaire far more than her bank account ever could. Her personal life only adds to the intrigue. Caroline is married to Nicholas Riccio, a seasoned real estate developer more than 30 years her senior. Once homeless, Riccio rebuilt his fortune through property investments across New England and Florida. Together, they've become one of the most influential couples on the East Coast, combining her political influence with his financial empire. In 2024, the couple welcomed their first child, a son. Somehow, despite the demands of motherhood and politics, Caroline manages it all with calm precision, balancing press briefings, strategy meetings, and family life without missing a beat. She divides her time between Washington and the East Coast, enjoying a collection of luxury homes tied to Riccio's real estate ventures. Each residence reflects their taste for privacy and refinement. Marble interiors, panoramic views, curated art, and private wellness spaces. Travel, too, is a constant part of her lifestyle. She often flies on government jets for official duties and private charters for personal getaways, with destinations like Palm Beach, the Hamptons, and Italy's Amalfi Coast appearing frequently on her itinerary. Her public image is carefully curated: minimalist power suits, neutral tones, and an aura of poised confidence. Comparisons to Ivanka and Melania Trump are common, not just for her fashion sense, but for her ability to embody both strength and grace. Beneath the glamour, however, is a sharp strategist who understands that visibility is power. Financially, Caroline is far more than a government employee. Her official salary of around $180,000 a year is just the base of her financial empire. She earns far more through public speaking engagements, consulting work, and media appearances, often commanding premium rates. Rumors also swirl about a forthcoming memoir detailing her rise from small-town roots to the White House, a deal that could easily bring in 6 figures. When her tenure as press secretary ends, insiders expect her to launch her own PR and political strategy firm, following the path of other former press secretaries who turned influence into serious wealth. Through her husband's vast real estate holdings and her own private investments, Caroline's financial ecosystem is diverse and resilient, a web of income streams designed for long-term growth. It's the kind of wealth that compounds quietly, long after the cameras stop rolling. Of course, her success has not come without controversy. Critics question her meteoric rise, her luxury lifestyle, and the optics of her age-gap marriage. They scrutinize her designer wardrobe and lavish vacations, arguing that her life doesn't align with the populist image she represents. But Caroline remains unshaken. She addresses criticism with calm confidence, framing her story as one of independence, ambition, and hard work. Behind the composed smile, she juggles immense pressure, managing the White House media narrative, raising a child, and navigating the relentless demands of power politics. Yet she seems to thrive in the chaos. To her supporters, she's a symbol of modern ambition, proof that drive, elegance, and success can coexist. To her critics, she's a contradiction, a populist icon living an elite life. But either way, she's impossible to ignore. In Washington, power and luxury often walk hand in hand, and Caroline Leavitt has mastered both. Beneath the designer dresses and private jets lies a woman fueled by discipline, strategy, and an unstoppable will to succeed. Whether you see her as the embodiment of the American dream or the symbol of modern political ambition, one thing is clear: Caroline Leavitt's story is just beginning. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Because next, we'll explore the hidden billionaire lifestyles behind the world's most powerful political figures.